Hello, it's Ruby, and today I'm going to be sharing another travel video with you. In June, I was lucky enough to go to Italy with my family. We visited the south of Italy, the Amalfi coastline, the same spot that my mum put together a puzzle of during lockdown. The space of Amalfi is like something in a children's story, honestly. The way that whole towns are built into the rock, but we'll talk more about that later. For now, I just want to say hello and thank you for stopping by for a trip to Italy. It has most certainly made me grateful for the world and everything in it. Goodbye, Lola.
We're here in the airport, it's 8 o'clock and we've got an hour and a half till our gate is announced and 2 hours until our flight leaves.
We left the airport on the Queen's Platinum Jubilee weekend, and it was my first time on a plane since before the pandemic. I've always loved planes. As a kid, I insisted that they were my favourite part of any holiday, more than Shirley Temples, swimming and sandcastles, because it's actually quite amazing when you think about it, that we can fly, that we can move through the air like red kites. I can get a little scared when there's turbulence, like there was today. The riskiness of it makes it more incredible. It makes you more attentive to how unique that view out of the window is. It's a view that humans should never have been able to see, and yet one which we do. So then we were there in Naples, and we drove to our first spot, which was in the middle of nowhere. We have arrived in Italy and we've got to the apartment, and honestly the view is just amazing. We're in this tiny rural village, like it took ages to find, but it's incredible, and I'll give you a little apartment tour because it's amazing, this place. It's honestly amazing. It's a little bit messy at the moment because I've started to unpack there, but this is my room, and then here's my wardrobe, and here's my case which I haven't unpacked, and then this is Mark's room. There is a balcony. We're back now from swimming and it was just incredible, and now we're going to get ready for dinner. We went out for dinner after going for a swim and unpacking, and
Mum is making fun of me for my ensemble.
This was the only restaurant for miles. It was family run and so friendly, and I had pasta which they made vegan for me, which was really great of them.
It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. People smiling, making plans.
This morning when I woke up, I was actually just editing an article which I was submitting for a competition. We went back down to that swimming spot, and my dad and I had a fruit breakfast looking out over this cove, which actually did not look real. This fruit is amazing. The water was deep turquoise and so clear that you could see the rocks and fish 5 meters beneath. We spent the whole day swimming and reading. And then in the evening we went for pizza, where the sunset was so misty that it looked almost apocalyptic, like the world could be ending, but that maybe it wouldn't even matter all that much because it would be departing in such a beautiful way. I didn't want to be torn away from the sunset, honestly, like the space kind of up on this balcony. I didn't want to go down for dinner, I just wanted to keep on looking at the sunset. We had to leave the Airbnb at 10 the next morning, but my dad and me walked back down to the cove for a morning swim. As you can see, the water was nowhere near as clear today because the wind was strong, but we obviously didn't regret it and we still went swimming. I love it when I can start the day with swimming, and if I lived near the water, I know I would do it every day. It's also really late. Before we leave, here is a quick rest of the house tour, very rushed. I meant to do this earlier and I didn't. This was the main living room, amazing views, the ceiling was also incredible, and this is my parents' bedroom. But yes, then we got a taxi to Conca dei Morini, where we would be staying for the rest of our trip. The first stop was wonderful and rural, but this was a frankly unbelievable place. The whole town is built vertically into the cliff face, into the rock, colourful houses and steps stretching out far across the coastline, and the winding cliff face means that you can see everything, tens of thousands of lives seemingly frozen because we're so far away and we can't see them. The fact that it is vertical does mean that there are hundreds of steps though. Every day we climbed about 60 flights of stairs, which is a lot. And it is amazing to think that these were even built. How do you even start building towns like this? The ports here are what started these cities because the water is so deep in the coves. Positano, for example, dates back to Roman times, and the cathedral in Amalfi was built in the 11th century. So how amazing is it that they were even able to build these towns? Every morning, my dad and I went up to this wonderful restaurant. Honestly, the staff are so lovely, and if you're ever in the area, I strongly recommend this place because the prices are also very reasonable. But every morning we went up for coffee, and it was a really nice routine that we started into. Ooh, that's a bit weird.
Buongiorno!
Buongiorno! As if we could speak any Italian apart from hello. Actually, Mum's been learning
A little bit on Duolingo.
Mum and Dad do it every day.
Yes.
Dad just reached his 101 day streak.
I think I'm up to 17.
It's quite good though, still.
Yeah.
17 days. And that's a streak as well.
Mm.
I also look really pale. It's because of the kids' factor 50 sun with cream.
Slathered on, even though it's thunder and lightning about to strike, and this lot want to go in a boat. A bit crazy, but we'll see how we get on.
It should be fine because they won't let us out on the boat if it's dangerous.
Unless they hate us.
Not to be dramatic. Yes, we're gonna go now, and outfit of the days. Mum is looking very lovely in this. Is it a Cath Kidston top?
No, I got this on Barcelona, I think.
It's very nice.
Shop.
And then the matching flip-flops as well.
My old Toms that she took on board.
My mum's old Toms. But I did buy mum replacements.
She did,
which
coral.
are more mum's colour anyway. And then this dress
Very
from
pretty
Vinted. And this backpack. Yeah,
Very nice.
thank you. Very nice to you too. We are here on the beach.
Real, find out today.
We've just got to Amalfi and it's started raining. So this particular day we went to Amalfi, which we'd heard really good things about, but I wasn't really that much of a fan. It was pretty, it was really beautiful, the buildings were lovely, but I found it was very touristy and preferred the quieter beaches and shops at Conca dei Morini where we were staying. We went for lunch and I got this bruschetta and a caffè de orzo, which is a coffee substitute which was really popular in the Second World War when coffee was expensive and rationed, and it was actually the most popular drink in Italy at the time. And then it started raining. And I don't just mean raining, I mean pouring with rain.
Oh, my mascara is run quite a lot.
As in, we were actually dripping with water by the end of it. The buses had queues which stretched down the railings and filled up so quickly that we were waiting around for about an hour, but honestly it was fun once we were totally soaked because we weren't trying to get dry anymore and could just kind of embrace it and not worry about getting wet. That's the best thing when you've gone so far that you don't have to worry anymore.
But I know.
I feel like you have to fit into worrying.
Okay, so it's
I'm the bus driver. Only Italian.
right now. I've really not got anything waterproof. Like, I just bought this jumper, so I'm wearing this, but look at this. So, we were restaurant and then the bus closed. Finally getting the bus and it's an hour later. The fourth time in the bus queue.
Well done, Lucky.
It's Saturday today and probably the warmest day we've had so far. I didn't update you at all yesterday. I filmed a morning routine yesterday actually, and so I didn't film. But today we're going to go down to the beach. As you can see, there are so many boats heading to all of the different coves, and this is the beach we're going to down here. And you can see it's already kind of filling up. It's currently 10 o'clock and I woke up at 6:30 this morning because there was a weird noise and I couldn't sleep. So I got up and I edited a video and I read, and it was a really nice relaxed morning, so I'm glad I got up early. As always, I feel like you never regret getting up early. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Gosh, it's so hot. My family likes to spend time in or by the water mainly on holiday, and that's what we did today and the next day as well. We were looking for new beaches and coves and swimming spots, and this one had a diving board actually, which was very fun, so Martha and I were doing flips off it.
How many stairs have we got for dinner?
Many. Probably like 100? Actually, that's not too bad.
This is the start. This is a quite easy journey, isn't
And we'll
it?
be out of breath by the end.
Hi.
The holiday passed quickly, as they do, and we had saved our busiest and most cultural day until last, with 2 bucket list things I've wanted to do since I was very, very young. Earthquake style, too subtle to suspect. I have actually decided to split this video into 2 though and share the final part tomorrow, because I feel like a 20-minute video is too long, but I will upload the second vlog tomorrow where we visit Pompeii and Vesuvius. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a productive week.